All right, so now let's talk about the XM line of hand blenders. So obviously you're all familiar with big immersion stick blenders, hand blenders, whatever you want to call them. Ours go from the XM12, which is the little hand guy. You could even use it for home, all the way up to the 70 series. Ours feature tilt stop technology. So if it falls out of a stock pot or you drop it while you're in a kettle, it's going to turn itself off rather than spinning blades on the floor. Gets to about 45 degrees and it'll start to turn itself off. All of ours also have safety features built in for the motors. So when you're using it, if you're overtaxing it for some reason, maybe you're using something this size and you really need to be using something in a 70 series, it's going to have a light on the top that's going to blink and tell you that the motor's starting to overheat or it's feeling taxed. At that point, you could either turn it off. If you don't turn it off, it's going to turn itself off. Because we would rather protect the motor than have it burn out on you. If that does happen, you have a customer that says, hey, I'm doing my normal process, but every day I keep getting this blinking orange light on the top and it keeps stopping on. Let us know, because they either have an arm that's too small for what they're doing or the motor's too small for what they're doing, and we'll get something swapped out for them. Intentional design things I like to highlight on these. Really silly. We have a square motor housing. Why do we have a square motor housing? Because it's harder to roll off the table. That's it. It's the only reason. Virtually everybody else is round. Also, when you go to lock in your arm, ours is way up at the top. When you go to lock in your arm, if you have a flush round motor housing, how can you tell that it's locked in properly? We have it, since it's square, it's locked in. Now you know, you can physically feel it, you can see it, and that also helps protect those gears where the shaft connects in. So it's just a little added extra bonus. The next line, these were going to stay. We have a new line coming out next year that will also be brushless, just like everything else we make. So we already have the lightest and powerful or one of the most powerful on the market. Now we're going to have the most powerful and still the lightest, because the brushless technology takes a lot of that weight out of the equation as well. Honorable mention, if somebody does need large production batter beaters, we have those as well. They can fit on any one of these machines based on size and quantity, if they're doing something in a stock pot or a kettle, whatever you need. And then we also have the TRX, which is not present today. I wish it was. We call it the T-Rex. It is a monster. The bell housing on that is about 7 inches across. That thing slides in and then folds into a kettle. So you could do a big 100-gallon steam kettle at a time. That's for obviously a specific operation, huge hotels, huge healthcare. If you have an opportunity for that, I would love to sell it to them, all right? All right, thank you very much, guys. I think that's all we got for today.